Yes, people. Sorry. Uh, I am just watching the Northern Ireland versus the Birmingham. So I thought I'll just come on and chat to you guys, see what's going on around the YouTube industry. Yeah, you know what I mean? Been away for a while, so I thought, yeah, why not? Perfect time for everything. Yeah, guys. Thing since I've been to different countries, like when the weather changes and all that stuff, you start getting ill, innit? So I started getting ill, man. But yeah, slowly recovering as it goes. Yeah, big up everyone. Yeah, it's a good game. The Newcastle striker, Walter Mady, I think that's how you say his name, scored the goal for Germany in the first half of this game. Northern Ireland, I don't know, right? They had a goal disallowed as well. So yeah, it's not all about the game, really. I am watching it while I talk to you guys at the same time as well. Oh, nearly scored another one. Germany. Yeah, it's a good game. It's on BBC Two, so I'm just watching it right in front of me. But yeah, I thought I'll come on here and chat to you guys, see how is everything, and you're looking forward for the Premier League coming back as well. Obviously, the first game back after international football is Man United at home, so that's not bad, is it? To get rid of all those, negative thoughts and get back to winning ways. Let me just put it that way. Big up Clive. Big up. Copfather, and Andy. Big up Andy as well. Yeah, I was in a few streams a couple of days ago. Judge Mo's. It was crazy in that one, and I got into Husam's one with the Liverpool guys in it. Well, a great convo. Great convo. I don't know if I made a lot of sense out of it, but it was quite good. It was quite good, to be fair. And it's good to talk to other Liverpool fans and just hear them see what they're saying, and have your own interactions and all that stuff. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really really enjoyed it. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, big up chat, man. Big up chat. So let me just write down obviously what I normally write. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe. I've got a Discord. I thought I'd make one. I've got one already. I had it for years, but I never used it. And I thought you guys can go on it and interact with me on there because it'll be live all the time. And not only that, when I come on, I'll post on there. I'll be obviously on the channel, and you guys could just follow me to the channel. So I'm gonna put the link in here if you guys wanna, join me whenever I come on, man. That's what it's all about. I've got the Copfather already on there, so that's exciting. If you know what I mean. But yeah, 40 minutes gone. 5 minutes before halftime. Conor Bradley's not in this team, by the way. I don't know if he's injured. He looks like he's injured because he's in the stands. He's not actually playing in the game, which is weird. Weird. Yeah. There you go, people. Please like, share, and subscribe, family. As I always say, because we are family. We're Liverpool family. That's what we're all about, isn't it? Really. If you know what I mean? Yeah. So let me share that thing with you. I'll put it in the in the post. You know where it says post on the channel? That's where I'll put that Discord thing. So let me see where it is right now. Yeah, just chat about anything you guys want. You know what I mean? Put it in the comments, ask me any questions, and I'll share it. I'll share my opinions with you guys. You know what I mean? There we go. So let me get the link. Put it on the channel. So this is my Discord. If you guys are interested. Because people don't want to do WhatsApps, phone numbers, and all that stuff. You don't want to give out your phone numbers in it to strangers. I understand all that stuff. So why not do it this way? You know what I mean? There you go. Don't know what's going on here. Okay, Discord, not Discord. Discord. There you go. That's my Discord there, guys. Just click on it. It will take you straight down there. Just follow me on it, man. And go on. Why is it happening like this? Strange. Oh, Novel Island! And they just hit it over the crossbar. Okay. Well, we on the chat. See? Big up Clive, my guy. Big up Clive, of course, bro. The Copfather, what are you saying? The main man is back. Welcome. I'm all right, bro. I'm all right. It's just one of those things, man. Temperature issues. That's it. It wasn't like anything big. Where is he? Hello. I disappeared for a bit, man. Marco Olise and Mark Gay to Liverpool. I really hope I really hope so, Andy, because we need replacements. We need replacements for the older players, and if we get things ready, way in advance, it makes our preparation, for the new seasons easier, if you know what I mean. The transition from old players to new players. So we'll be like way ahead of schedule, and challenging for the title straight away. We don't have to like rebuild for another 5 years to get new players in, and then time wasted and all that stuff. We don't want to go through that. Smooth transition. That's what we used to do back in the 70s and 80s. Let's get back to that and, win titles on a consistent basis that way, if you know what I mean. I don't want to be like Arsenal, win one title and then, wait another 6 years. That's not in my... It's not my football club, to be fair, guys. You know what I mean? We're the biggest club in England. You know what I mean? some would say Man United, but if you look at the trophy wise, that's what you're here for. You're not here for financial reasons, if you know what I mean. So I can't remember ever going to Liverpool. Oh, I'm here for financial reasons. That's all I'm here for. No, we're not here for that. We're here for the football and our team winning trophies. That's the whole point of it. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it's all about for me, man. If we get these players through the door, that's the future. You know what I mean of our defense, and that's the future of the right side of Liverpool as well. At least they might not get you the same strike rate as Salah, but he will get you some creativity and compliments for other players to get the goals and all that stuff. And then Gahey might not be as good as Van Dijk, but he will be, his own. He'll have his own impact in the team, if you know what I mean. So not everybody's going to be, like the players they replaced, but they will bring their own influences into the team, for that team to, continue with the winning mentality. That's what it's all about, guys, and that's what we want. Yeah, man. Yeah, slightly, bro. I was in bed the whole day. Didn't even go to work. Messed me up, man. Messed me up. Messed me up. Messed me up at everything, man. I've never felt like that for a while, man. So weak. And most importantly, grow the channel by being on other channels. I like being on other channels. Don't get me wrong. The debate is sometimes crazy. I mean, I've never been part of it, but sometimes I gotta understand, bro. Like I'm older than these guys. I don't share the same values of football as them. You know what I mean? I'm more of a lover of football. Football means everything to me. Football kept me out of trouble. Football gave me the life I have, you know what I mean, and all that stuff, because it made me lose focus of doing silly things, if you know what I mean. So that's how I am when it concerns football with me. Religion, of course, is first, of course, family is there as well. But football does a lot of things for the people that wasn't born in the mobile era. You know what I mean? When we didn't have no mobile phones and all that stuff. It gave us a lot. It gave us a lot. These new people in the modern day is like an education from what I can see, the way they talk about it. So I don't share the same stuff as them. I share, football. A football person is a football person. And that's what I am. And I will never lose that, thinking mindset of thinking like that. Because I love it that way, man. We grew up on some great players. We grew up on the Baggios of this world, Ronaldos of this world. You know what I mean? Stoichkovs. I was just watching a game recently when AC Milan beat Barcelona in the Champions. I think it was a Champions League final. It was, yeah, when they were missing Baresi and Costa Curta at the back, and Maldini had to play as a centre back. Maldini never played as a centre back. He's always been a left back. You know what I mean? And he was the man of the match. And Marcel Desailly, the French World Cup winner, the centre back for Chelsea, the centre back for France in the World Cup '98. He was a DM, and he scored a goal in that game. And I remember it, man. Savicevic, Mascherano. You know what I mean? Like, there were so many players back in those days. Albertini and crazy. And then you got, the Barcelona, Romario, Stoichkov, Koeman, Pep Guardiola, and, Sergi Ferreira, the ex-Chelsea fullback. And I was seeing this, and I said, I remember this game. I was actually watching it live. You know what I mean? Because I was so interested in that great Barcelona team, especially Romario and Stoichkov, that used to batter everybody. Yeah, it was very, very special watching that, man. What a game. I forgot about that. I think they got battered 4-0. And everybody was favoring Barcelona in that game. But Romario was nowhere to be seen, neither was Stoichkov. Maldini had them in their pocket, and they were missing Baresi and Costa Curta at the back. You know how good Baresi and Costa Curta were? Go and check the World Cup 94, team. That's how good they were. They were like a perfect partnership with Maldini as a left back as well. Yeah, crazy, man. When you look back in football, it makes you reminisce like what football was all about, the art of football. And I loved the art of football back in the day. There's nothing like it. Watching the modern day football, this silly football that we watch that takes the tackles away. There's no long range shots and all that stuff. It's not for me, man. Oh, Ireland almost scored right on half time. Half time. Ooh, Northern Ireland nearly scored. Long ranger. It just missed the top corner. Just missed it. Ooh, that was close. So it's half time. It's a good game, man. That's why I thought I'd just come on and share it with you guys. It's half time now. Yeah, Florian Wirtz is playing for Germany as well, guy, by the way. Yeah. Walter Maida is the one who scored the goal at about 30, 31 minutes in the game, into the game as well. Yeah, man. Out of football. Really, really miss it. Yeah. Please like, share, and subscribe. People appreciate that. Under 20 goal was fantastic by George. Yes. I haven't seen it though. I haven't seen it. Uh, so we are coming back to Anfield to play Man United. What an opportunity to make a statement. I've heard we are getting Gahey and up uh, Upamecano, hopefully I said his name, on a free, and Konate leaving on a free. If that's the deal, I'll take that all day long, bro. Because you're bringing in two defenders that's hardly injured. Let's just put it that way. They're hardly injured. They're both leaders. Upamecano is not my type of defender because he's easy to get past, but you never know, innit? Under another manager, so head coach, another team like Liverpool, maybe he'll be different, if you know what I mean, guys. So I'm not here to judge, but Gay's the one I want. I've always wanted him since the summer. And if we're going to get him through the door, that'd be fantastic, in my opinion, guys. You know what I mean? Big up True Dom. What a picture you got there, my guy. A lot of illnesses going around. I've been sick for 2 weeks. There you go, bro. I don't know what it is. It's just the temperature with me, mate. You know what I mean? Don't forget, I came back from Turkey for hot country, came back to this country for about a week, and I left again for Riyadh, another hot country. So it's always going to mess up with my, with my body anyway. So it is what it is. Yeah, the 90s I grew up in. Yeah, there's nothing like it, bro. You know what I mean? If you talk about football back in the 90s, this is the best times. You know what I mean? And other than being a Liverpool fan, not winning league titles in the night, we won one in 99. Yeah, we won it, but 1991. I'm sure it's 1991. Yeah, so yeah. Other than that, there wasn't nothing exciting about Liverpool. They made sure of it, as we already know. They made sure Man United is the biggest club in England because of the Premier League starting in 1992 as well. But yeah, the football those days is unrecognizable. I can't recognize it nowadays. I swear, I can't recognize it nowadays. It's two different football that we're watching, right? What's the best players in the world in the modern day? There ain't that many that you know of. You know what I mean? That are world class. In those days, you had to earn the right to be next to Maradona and Pele. Nowadays, everybody's world class. You know what I mean? But I don't see anything that's special. If you know what I mean, I could name you 20 special players from the 90s. I can't name you 10 in the modern day. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's not the same. I swear to you guys. I wouldn't lie to you. It's not the same football. I'm a football person. I am football. I mean, the arguments in the modern day that we have as well in other people's channels doesn't even make sense. That sometimes, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, like we're arguing about things like this. Like when some idiots are saying along the lines of, let me share it with you. I saw this the other day. I started laughing about Gerard and was it Gerard and Rice? Apparently, Rice is going to catch up with Gerard. That's the rumor that's going around, guys. I mean, this is the football that we watch nowadays. And I mean, we allow these conversations to even take place. I mean, Rice is going to be better than Gerard, and we listen to these people. That's the worst part of it. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find that footage. It was the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life, man. Did they actually know how special Gerard was before they even say anything about Gerard? What a joke. What a joke. Sorry, guys. What a freaking joke, man. That's an insult. That's a complete insult, man. There we go. There it is. I found it. Check this out, guys. It's 30 minutes long, but let's listen to these people. People, not you guys, but people actually sit there and listen to. It's weird. It's very cringe, by the way, as well. But let's listen to it. Let's listen to what they're saying, and let's have a laugh about it at the same time. Rice and Gerrard are two different players. Gerrard's an all-rounder. Gerrard is special. Gerrard was feared around the world of football. Nobody fears Rice. Rice is a failed centre-back that moved into midfield that's trying to be like Gerrard. That's the difference. Gerrard was copying nobody. He became himself. Rice copies him. Rice wants to take set pieces. Rice wants to take, penalties. Rice wants to be running up and down and being all gun ho. Who does that remind you of? Gerrard. That's the difference between the two. I mean, and I can't imagine, the likes of Scholes and all these guys talking about Rice in the same, same way of Gerrard. I can't imagine that. But listen to this, guys. This is the Arsenal at the top right now on the table, as you can see, guys. You know what I mean? And I don't know why my thing has changed. Sorry about that, guys. Strange, very strange. It's unlike me. You know what I mean? This is my thing. Why is it going like that? I don't do this. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. What's happened there? My screen is messed up. Okay. Hang on. This ain't me. What the heck is going on here? Okay, let me do this. Maybe it'll come back. There you go. Let me bring it back to the front, though. Someone has messed about. It ain't me. I've never done this. There we go. Let me bring it back up to the top. Yeah. Listen, I do listen to people, you know what I mean? I like to have entertainment at times. But yeah, let's listen to these idiots and see what they're saying. Sorry to call them idiots, but it is idiotic statements. It's just childish. It's just modern day people that don't know nothing about football. I'm sorry, like this is the football that we listen to, then there's something wrong with us as footballing people. Let me just put it that way. But get your chat coming through, guys. I'll read it out. Big up, guys, man. Big up my brothers and sisters. What you saying, mate? Evening, Fozi and chat and the chat. Sorry, I hope everyone is well. We're good, bro. We are good whenever we see you. Yo, family, big up, Uncle Ross. Please subscribe to the uncle. Yes, sir. Remember, of course, man. Come on, man. Who doesn't remember these guys? Sweden getting beat again. Not looking good for them for qualifying for the World Cup. Yeah, Isak doesn't look good, guys. Does not look good at the moment. He's struggling. Isak going to score this weekend. You never walk alone. He'll be angry. Big up Malcolm, man. Big up my guy. You're in the house today. Big up John Conway as always, bro. Yeah, so let's listen to these guys in it as we just talk about. As we always do. It's kind of funny, mate. I'll search for other stuff. I'm just gonna be here today. I'll be going to work tomorrow, but at night. So I'll be here for a bit.
I brought Dylan on. He said a controversial take. Do you want to tell the people what you said?
What did I say?
You said a certain Declan Rice could reach a certain level, and people need to stop thinking that's out of the realm of possibility.
Oh, I was saying on that show the other week, and they really killed me there as well, because they clipped it up to make it look like the Liverpool fan had a better argument than he did. They chopped out pretty much everything I said that broke down the point perfectly. But he's no, I think Declan Rice is a player. He's one of England's. He's the best midfielder we've got at England right now, and has been for about 2 years. He's going to be for about the next 5 or 6 years, unless anyone magical comes along. He's got top defensive abilities, ball carrying abilities, insane passer of the ball, unreal goal scorer. His ball striking's mental. His set piece taking from corners and free kicks. And I was just saying, like, I mean, we look at your Steven Gerrards and your Lampards and your Scholes, and they're unreal players and they're legends of the game, but they're not. But they're some of England's best midfielders. They're not Iniestas. They're not Ronaldinhos. They're not Andrea Pirlo's. They're not Hullet. So, you know what I'm trying to say? These are levels that a player like Declan Rice should be looking at and thinking, well, yeah, once I've retired, I want to go down in those kind of conversations, and I think he can.
Wait,
Iniesta conversations or England's best midfield?
You say it's
I'm talking about the Gerrards and Lampards of the world.
You say it's controversial, but I don't really think that's that controversial. The only thing
I don't think that's that controversial at all.
I do think, though, that when you say Gerrard and that, I do think he probably is in those brackets. I think you think he's not, but Gerrard is in those conversations, and I think Declan Rice isn't. He's not really. He's not there yet. Like, to say that he's
only 25 or 26, isn't he? I think I'm saying by the time his career's done and he's carried on scoring all of these vital goals and he's carried on consistently on a week-to-week basis, dropping 7, 8, 9s out of 10s. And it's just like, once there becomes a stage where we can look and say, yo, he's been doing this for 10 years and he's popped up with this moment.
How funny is that? Like, Declan Rice, what is it, 26, yeah? Jan, will be 27. So do you think it'll get to Steven Gerrard? He's in his prime now. I mean, he's just entered his prime. Well, he's in his prime. He's coming to his prime, or he's in his prime. If he's not as good as like glimpses of, you know, those other players right now, what makes him think he's gonna be as good as them? Because these guys he's talking about have been doing this their entire careers. You know what I mean? Gerrard, from the first moment I saw him, I think it was Blackburn. And then I saw him in that Sheffield Wednesday game when he dribbled past a few defenders and scored in the bottom corner. Goalkeeper had no chance. He carried the team on his shoulders for years, Steven Gerrard. I mean, I'm not a fan of things like that. I'd rather a team does everything. I'm more of a 70s Liverpool, 80s Liverpool than you know, individual performances. But you can't really blame Steven Gerrard if the rest of the players that he plays with are awful. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a weird one. Like, you know, Arsenal have built this team and they got all these quality of players around them. Would Declan Rice do what Steven Gerrard has done individually for Liverpool all those years when he was playing for Liverpool? That's the question, isn't it? You're talking about Declan Rice now because Arsenal are top of the league and all that stuff. But what about, you know, what Steven Gerrard used to face back in the day? The reason Steven Gerrard is rated is because he pulled a teams who are absolutely awful. Let's just put it that way. I'm a Liverpool fan and I'm being honest about it. When I've got Jimmy Traore and, you know, Igor Biscans, Vladimir Smitsas, and, you know, the main striker is Milan Barros. You know what I mean? When I got those kind of players in my team, and Harry Kewell came to Liverpool, don't know why, hasn't made any impact at Liverpool in his entire career. Even that Champions League final in 2025, what did he really do apart from getting injured in the first, you know, few minutes and then coming off? I mean, like, this is what we had in our football club, and one man has carried that team since he was a kid on his shoulders. And did you see Declan Rice doing that? Hell no. Declan Rice is about to reach 27. And you're telling me, like, he's going to be reaching the stature of Gerrard. This is what I'm saying, guys. You know, this is what we're facing nowadays. These are not footballing people, what we're watching here, mate. These are clowns. Like, I'm being serious. Like, this is a joke. This is the biggest joke I've ever. That's an insult to Gerrard for you to compare Rice and Gerrard. I'm sorry. Rice is all right. He's got his own qualities. Give him that credit. But you can't compare him with the greatest. I'm sorry, like, you know what I mean? We're even debating with Scholes, Gerrard, and Lampard, and Scholes and Lampard have won a lot of major trophies. You know what I mean? And Gerrard still tops those two. Come on, man. Let's be serious here, guys. You're comparing Lampard and Scholes to Gerrard, and Gerrard still tops those two when those two have got major trophies in their bags. They've won the Premier League, Champions Leagues, whatever it is, they've won it. Gerrard's only won one Champions League. He's won the Europa League. He won the FA Cup, League Cup. He won those, you know, the lesser trophies, apart from one. And he still tops those two as a player. Make that make sense, man. Make that make sense. And then you're getting this meaty player who's won nothing. Sorry, saying meaty, but to Gerrard, he is. Who's won nothing in football. I just hope we win the Premier League this season. I really hope, because that would be the end of Arsenal, in my opinion. Arteta will leave. Those players are going to consider their future. And then everybody's going to ask, why did we buy Rice? We thought Rice was the final piece of the jigsaw. We thought, you know, Rice was that player that's going to change the fortunes on the pitch. He's been here for how many seasons now? 3? I think it's 3 right now. What major trophy have you won? What major trophy has he won? Very awkward. Very awkward. Funny, mate. Funny. We let these people talk, man. Get the platforms. Oh, man. What a joke.
In that moment, the 2 free kicks against Real Madrid, the goal from 40 yards at Stamford Bridge,
2 free
the
kicks
goal
versus Real Madrid. 2 free kicks. 2 lucky free kicks against Real Madrid. What have you done since then? Did you win the Champions League? I guess not. Did you win the Premier League? I guess not. So you're basing it on 2 free kicks. No trophies involved. Oh man. Get out of here, man. Get the hell out of here, man. Give me a break. Give me a break, man. Give me a break. 2 free kicks, bro. Guys, look what he's saying, man. I know, listen, delusion is part of YouTube. I know that, guys. I know this is the entertainment part of it and all that stuff. But how much more can you take of it when it's not real football talk? How much more of it can you take if it's not real football talk, guys? Please explain that to me, because what are you learning as a fan? You know what I mean? What as a lover of football, what are you actually learning? Because these people ain't teaching you shit. They're just talking shit. That's the difference. I don't give a damn if I go to shows with them. I'm just being honest about it. I mean, how the hell do you sit there as a football fan and listen to this bullshit every single week? This is going beyond football now. This is beyond delusion now. This is just nothing. It's just air. Come on, man. If you ever want a laugh, watch the Arsenal roundabout. They agree. So they argue with Lee Gunner. Very entertaining. I will 100%, bro. Oh, by Billy. Almost a goal by Germany. Pick up. What you said, because they played for Barcelona in 1975. Yeah. I don't remember. Of course, I know Cruyff, but I've never watched. You know, I wasn't born that time, so I do look back at football. By the way, I do look. I always go back at football. I love football in that way, Dara. But yeah, Cruyff was just amazing, mate. You know what I mean? What he did at Ajax, what he did at obviously at Barcelona is nothing short of, you know, remarkable. And the guy was a very special player. That's why he's remembered as one of the greatest that ever lived. Sometimes they don't talk about him, you know, they mention Pele, Maradona, etc., Messi and that stuff. But Cruyff has changed a lot of things, not only as a footballer, as a manager as well. I mean, he's changed. What do you look at Pep Guardiola? Who do you think Pep Guardiola is copying? Cruyff football. There you go. Big up, Ravi, my brother. Big up. Growing up, there was 4 names together: Gerrard, Scholes, Lampard, Vieira. There you go, bro. But nobody talks about that. We're talking about, you know, Declan Rice. You know what I mean? Declan Rice, you know, he's won a Premier League. No, he didn't. He's won a Champions League. No, he didn't. He's won a cup. No, he didn't. He's won the Conference League. Yeah, he was part of that team that won with West Ham, right? Oh, I suppose. That's the only, you know, major trophy he's got. Conference League. Great. You know what I mean? This is what football's become, a Conference League. Conference League. Crazy. Gerard Lampard's goals backed it up by winning silverware. What's Rice achieved? Nothing. Conference League, I suppose. I could be wrong. I don't watch West Ham that much. Even though they're my local team, I used to be there as a kid, but I don't know. Fozi, lots of rivals saying Liverpool can't win the league because we concede too many goals, but we have been like this. We have been like this since Klopp, and when we won the Prem with Slot, even with Mark Gahey, we would still concede. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Nearly bit my tongue there almost. Just caught it in time. We do concede a lot, bro. I gotta be real in it. I've been saying that since the beginning of the season. I was talking about it. I was getting frustrated about it. I always mention it. I even said it in the beginning of the season, guys, like, we're winning games by the last minute goals, but that luck is gonna run out eventually, and the luck has run out. 3 games later, we're sitting here defeated. You know what I mean? And we're sitting here defeated after conceding the first goal in each game that we lost. So yeah, there's a lot of work we've got to do. And the most important one, in my opinion, is the clean sheets. I think the issue that we have, majority of the games that we play, we give away possession too easily, which results in chances for other teams. And then when there's chances for other teams, there's a goal at the end of it. If we sort that out, we'll be fine. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I've always said it. Think about it this way: you don't like to defend, don't lose the ball. keep the ball. You know what I mean? So that will limit your, defensive capabilities. So just do that. Just don't give away the ball. Keep it, man. It'll be easier for you to not defend if you keep the ball better. That's all you have to do, and this is what we struggle with. We've been doing that for years, like Ravi said. It's not just now. Even under Klopp, we've been doing that as well. Yeah, but sometimes I look at the midfield as well, guys. Like, Gravenberch going to mark Enzo Fernandez like all the way in his half and leaving 2-on-1 in the middle with McAllister and Caicedo and Gasto, whatever his name is. That's just madness. That you're asking for suicide when you see things like that. That's just poor mentality for midfield. I mean, especially from a midfield that actually won the Premier League as well, guys. That's very, very poor. You should sense danger every single time you're in that midfield. And this is why a lot of people were saying, like, we still need a DM that's, that cares about defending. And I agree with that. But I said I could wait another season, considering what we've done last season with the two midfielders that we have, which is McAllister and Gravenberch, and Szoboszlai right in front of them. I thought that would be all right this season. I still think we could be, guys. Like, I'm not giving up on the league title. Like, this is what our rivals want. They want us to give up on the league title. And only a foolish person would do that. That means you're conceding and then you're letting Arsenal win the league. No, we can't do that. We can't. We've got to fight for it still. Still got to fight for it, no matter what. Long way to go. Injuries, suspensions, and everything will happen. And, it's just, with the experience that we have, we could come on the other side. You know what I mean? So that's all we need to do. We lost 2 games in the Premier League, guys. Don't forget that, yeah? Yeah, I understand, Ravi. Oh, Cisse more concerned with his hairstyle. I remember Cisse, bro. Gibril Cisse, when we bought him, he's faster than Anelka. He's faster than Thierry Henry. He's from Auxerre. That team was special with him in it. Scoring all those goals. It was great when we bought him, but didn't do shit for us, man. Apart from getting his legs broken every single time. Loves the club. Don't get me wrong, but he wasn't going to get us, those goals that was going to win us championships, was he ever? So that's another one as well. We were just buying players for buying sake, isn't it? Now we buy players for the tactical side of our game, and I like that. Because, a lot of people are complaining about, the players that we bought this season, but if you go back, when everybody was talking about Florian Wirtz, they said, what did they say? Oh, the league is over. When we bought Isak, what did they say? The league is over. I mean, like, come on. When Frimpong was coming to Liverpool, he's a good fullback. He's a good fullback, man. He'd be good for Liverpool. Kirkes, the best left back last season in the Premier League, voted as the best right back. He's part of the team of the season. Everybody said, Liverpool have done a magic here, man. They spent well. Now, because things are not going according to plan, everybody is hesitating, including our fan base. I mean, we're all over the place. As I said, get back to basics, we'll be fine. That's all we've got to do, man. Yeah, Gibril Cisse, man. Declan Rice is good player. I'll watch him at Goodison, Surrey Park. He's quality. I'm not saying he's shit, bro. I'm not saying that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But when you're comparing with the likes of Gerrard and that, it's embarrassment, isn't it? It's embarrassment, bro. A failed defender that turned himself to a midfielder to keep himself in football. Done well. You know what I mean? They actually bought Declan Rice to Arsenal to win the league, as I remember. Am I wrong here, guys? I'm 100% convinced they got him to win the league, and they still haven't. You know what I mean? That says a lot. Oh, the final piece of the jigsaw. That's all we was hearing. We finally got the DM that we needed. Doesn't even play DM. Great. Free kick to Germany. I can say 54 minutes gone. Let's see what's happening. Kimmich, man. Oh, what a player. What are you saying? The Copfather. They don't even rate the Invisibles team. Tony Adams, Henri Etic. There wasn't. Hang on. There was better Arsenal teams than that one before that. Let me just put it that way. That's why they don't rate them as much. I've watched those 4 defend Arteta over their best ever team. They're rubbish, mate. They don't know nothing, mate. How can you defend a head coach that spent over $1 billion, not just over $1 billion, that's been there for 6 years now and still hasn't showed a major trophy? Forget about the FA Cup. major trophies. He should be right now in his career right now. He should be at least on 2 Premier League titles. The consistency starts now, and we're still waiting for him. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Fozi, most players these days would love to have a career half as good as Scholes, Lampard. Oh, 100%, bro. 100%. I mean, it's an insult to even mention these current players who don't, first of all, they don't score long ranges like Gerrard consistently and Lampard and Scholes anymore. They don't make tackles like Gerrard, Scholes and Lampard anymore. They don't really do any intelligence passes like Gerrard, Scholes and Lampard anymore. So I don't know where we were going with this. This is a different type of football. This is non-contact football in the modern day, guys. You know what I mean? This is what we're watching. And you're comparing this type of football with yesteryear, a man's game, to this? You're crazy, man. You're crazy, man. Rice won the Conference League as the captain of West Ham. Yeah, I knew that, bro. I was watching the game, innit? Well, no choice. I'm from this area. Arsenal fans just back failure. They think Arteta is ruthless because he's got rid of trouble and disruptive players. What do you mean, Aubameyang? Man, what would they do with Aubameyang now, scoring the goals? Oof, that's what they needed, isn't it? What a shame. He can be ruthless as much as he wants. You know what I mean? You know, when you come in as a new head coach, you pretend you're ruthless, you pretend you're this, you pretend you're that, and then all of a sudden, one day it hits you, you ain't so ruthless anymore. So that's how it is with some head coaches, unfortunately. I include our one. I mean, we take off Kwanzaa last season against Ipswich. Who's he taking off nowadays? Like the vulnerable ones, like Chiesa and Konate. Like, well, what's going on with the other players that's not doing anything on the pitch? When are we going to take them off? Never going to happen. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's not that deep for calling them idiots. But they are, bro. They're just annoying. But let's listen to what they're saying.
At Old Trafford, and you'll just be able to add them all up eventually and go, yeah, this is an unreal. This is a top player. Like, this is one of.
Which one are you saying though? Because I think I get what you're saying. Because I think
I originally compared him to Gerrard. It was a debate with a Liverpool fan on goal.
Oh, okay. Because I don't think you'll get to the Iniestas and Xavi level.
I wasn't talking about the Iniesta. I'm saying when you look at the Gerrards and Lampards and Scholes, they weren't Iniestas, Xavis, and
Okay.
They were just the best England's had to offer.
Wow. Listen, I love Iniesta, Xavi, and etc. Yeah. Can you guys imagine Iniesta and Xavi doing what Gerrard's done at Liverpool in a team like that? See, this is what I'm saying. Their football knowledge is dead to the world. I love Iniesta. I love Xavi. But you got to look at the player individually, what he's done as a footballer. They were with Messi. They were with, Ronaldinho's. These type of players, they were in their team. Of course they're going to shine. You have to shine if you're a team full of world stars. Gerrard didn't have that, but he still did the business. Still won a Champions League with that team against a great AC Milan team. Don't forget who they had. Nestas, Maldini, Stamps, Kaká, Crespo, Cafu. You know what I mean? The list goes on. Gattuso in the middle. You know what I mean? They had all these players in that game, as I remember. Serginho coming from the bench. And then Gerrard had to revert to right back to defend against Serginho. That's what we did in that game. Oh, man. Let's carry on, man. They're killing me, man.
They weren't in that bracket.
I get what you're saying.
So I was saying, that's the level Declan Rice can reach.
I agree with you. I don't. Where's the controversy? I agree with him. I don't think. I think the only player that I think will probably supersede him is probably Gerrard. I think Scholes is probably a bit better as well, but Gerrard. I think Lampard. I think he can probably potentially reach that level.
I mean, it depends on kind of how you want to categorize it. Because if you're looking at kind of England's performances with Declan Rice and him, you're looking at semi-finals, finals. You're talking about getting to the upper echelons of international competition as well. When you're looking at him with Arsenal, the things that he's doing as well. I think the only thing that's going to really put him into that pecking order is if he's...
What a goal. Oh, it's not a goal for Ireland then. What's happened? They scored. So what happened was goalkeeper kicked it, kept it in. Let's go. Let's go. What's gonna happen? Let's go. Ah, he missed the target. He missed the target. Corner. Ireland's doing well, man. They're doing pretty well.
Starts to win, and that's kind of a lot of the conversations, even with the likes of Saka and stuff like that as well. But if Declan Rice, like for example, goes and delivers, you know, and he has to be vital as well. He can't just be a part of the cog, but goes and delivers an international trophy whilst getting success at whether it's Arsenal, whether he moves on to another club, and he can also get that sort of club level success. There's no questions he supersedes all of them.
Do you see the delusion of like our fan base and their fan base when someone is top, just because they're top of the league by 1 point now, yeah? They think they could talk like this. That's what makes me laugh. Like, you're talking like you've won something. You're the Dons over here or something like that. But you ain't. You're talking about Declan Rice and what did the guy say just a minute ago about Lampard? You could reach Lampard status. No, you can't. Lampard was a consistent goal scorer. Lampard's a born winner. And then they're talking about winning. Hang on a second. Didn't you buy Rice? Wasn't he the final piece? Like you said, I keep repeating. Come on, man. Like, make that argument, truthful now. It's crazy. It's crazy. But let them continue, get the shovel out, you know what I mean?
Because the reality of the matter is they couldn't do it at an international level. Club level, yes, but then look at the talent they were littered with at club level. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think it's that difficult.
I've seen better players than all these guys you're talking about for England. Didn't do much in international football, especially for England. So I don't know where he's going with this, but let him continue burying himself.
For him to supersede Gerrard at all.
Oh,
I think if
wait, one sec. When you're saying you don't think it's difficult to supersede Gerrard has won Champions Leagues.
Yeah,
and
no.
Hang on. Let's rewind this. So, man.
When you're saying you don't think it
moves on to another club, and he can also get that sort of club level success, there's no questions he supersedes all of them. Because the reality of the matter is they couldn't do it at an international level. Club level, yes, but then look at the talent they were littered with at club level. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think it's that difficult for him to supersede Gerrard at all.
And I can't have arguments with these people anymore, mate. I really can't argue with these idiots anymore. I'm sorry to say that word, but this is over. It's over. There's no point. There is no point. Supersede, he said. What football do you actually watch, bro? Like, are we watching what are you watching, mate? Like, delusion football? Do you actually dream of something and then you share it with everybody? Like, what is it you watch, my brother? What is this crap? Are you serious? And you want us to take you seriously when you talk? Get whoever's following this guy, guys, jump, man. Just jump. Get out quick, man. The football knowledge this guy has, it ain't real, man. It ain't real. He's either playing a game like they all do, or this is his real self. If this is his real self, yeah, jump off, man. Jump off, man. Supersede, did he say? Ask yourself this question. Could Rice do what Gerrard done in Istanbul? Nope. Or the FA Cup final? Nope. The answer is no. End of debate. There you go, bro. There you go. But Foz, a look at last season. We came back from 1-0 to win 2-1. Salah scored a lot of our goals. If you look back at the goals, were scored later in the game. Yeah, I agree. Fozi, for me, I don't care if we concede as long as we win trophies and stay on the top of our game. Yeah, that's what everybody wants, bro. Just to win trophies at the end of the day. But clean sheets does matter, mate. Like, That's a base to start from to get you to winning. You keep clean sheets, you score goals, you win games. Simple as that. We have a left back, a left wing back, and a right back, and a right wing back. So we are playing them the same. Yeah, true. I agree, Kopal. Again, not even mentioning their own player. That's bad. Yeah, Vieira, because they haven't watched football, bro, until recently, bro. This is the new generation, my guy. The new generation are the FIFA generation. The FIFA generation is what you see right in front of you. The FIFA generation is what gives you the entertainment nowadays on social media. Their delusion makes you deluded, if you know what I mean. Because unfortunately, a lot of people get back on their shows and watch this nonsense and then take it from them and then challenge you with it. You know what I mean? This is what I don't understand. I really don't get what I'm watching anymore with these people, honest to God. But let them continue. Let them, get the shovel, you know what I'm saying, backbone? Let them.
I think if
wait, one sec. When you're saying you don't think it's difficult to supersede Gerrard has won Champions Leagues.
Yeah,
and
no.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to figure out.
The reason why I'm saying it is because of this, right? For me, I think England are very close to international success, right? That's my opinion, and I'm not saying that's like gonna happen, but I can see them getting it over the line in the next few competitions, which Rice will.
I can't remember people coming on these platforms, supporting England. Yeah, but let him continue. I don't know why England's got to do it. I thought this was about Arsenal. But yeah, it says Gunners over there. All Arsenal fans, I'm sure they all are, right? Everybody's wearing Arsenal top over here, apart from this guy that's speaking. But let him continue.
Be a part of, and probably one of the key parts of as well. So that's one thing. So international success will, in my opinion, he will get something, whether it's a Euros, World Cup, something of that nature. I do believe he'll win with England. On top of that, we're on the precedence of like absolutely winning things. So whether that becomes multiple Champions League, whether it becomes multiple, league titles, I do think he's going to start to win majors, and that's going to then trophy-wise they can't talk. Then the only thing they're going to talk about is whether his ability matches those abilities, and that's a conversation you can have. But for me, I do think he's going to be vital for us winning multiple things. That's why I'm saying I don't think it's that difficult, because Gerrard's career wasn't littered in trophies.
But what are you saying? I'm trying to.
Hang on a second. Did he say Gerrard's career wasn't littered in trophies?
Then the only thing they're going to talk about is whether his ability matches those abilities, and that's a conversation you can have. But for me, I do think he's going to be vital for us winning multiple things. That's why I'm saying I don't think it's that difficult, because Gerrard.
Guys, we can't let this team win. Please, Liverpool, wake up, man. Just wake up, man.
Gerrard's career wasn't littered in trophies.
What are you saying? I'm trying to figure out.
He's saying
he's trying to say
Declan Rice can surpass his legacy.
No, but he keeps saying.
Did he say it wasn't littered with trophies? That's what I think of him now. Bomb. Talking shit, mate. So let me show you Gerrard. And Declan Rice's Conference League, yeah, just that, yeah. Just let you know. Steven Gerrard, let me see. He wasn't littered, yeah? Okay. Even your football club, Arsenal, don't even have what Gerrard has. So shut the fuck up right there now. Shut the fuck up, mate. You dickhead. I can't believe he said that. Wasn't littered with trophies. So he's got 2 FA Cups. 3 League Cups, Champions League, UEFA Cup, UEFA Super Cup. So isn't that trophies? Zzz, at the end of it. So it's more than one. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not littered with trophies. People dream of having 1. He's got 8 major trophies. So what are you? These guys lucky I'm sick today, man. Because I'm sick to death of hearing them. I'm telling you, man. All Arsenal fans, you guys are done. You're done out here. You're gonna be done this season. We're gonna win the Premier League now. We're your captains now. You wait, you scumbags.
Saying it won't be. He keeps saying it won't be that difficult. And what I'm
I
trying to
don't think it
explain,
will.
I know, but what I keep trying to explain to you is you can't say something wrong. We've never won a Champions League in our history. So,
But you can win multiple league titles.
but you
I
keep
quit,
saying
in my opinion, equates to
we
that.
haven't won the league title yet.
No,
So
I'm saying he will because he's 21, he's 24. He's got
What do you
years ahead of him.
24 is
Bro,
26.
what I'm saying is, you keep saying it like
I don't even know his player's
what
name.
Gerrard has been doing is easy to do. Gerrard, yeah, is like he's like a kingpin in his team. He's a person that has
So
gone
is
on.
Rice.
That's for you, Sol. That's for you, bro.
No, Rice is not the kingpin in his team.
Rice is
That
a
you-
vital part of what we do.
No, he's a vital part. But I'm saying what you're not understanding is if you replaced Rice with Gerrard in that Liverpool team, they might not go on to win Champions League. If you replace Gerrard with Rice now,
We don't know because
know
West Ham,
you-
I know it's West Ham, right? And I know it's a Conference League, but that's their level. That's like the best they're going to win for now, anyway. And like he was a very vital part. So it's hard to say that if you did replace him, that's like the same as saying if you put Gerrard in the team, can
well,
get
so
it.
that means you're basically
We don't
saying
know.
Rice is better than Vieira.
Probably shit.
Not necessarily.
But do you think Rice
Vieira
can?
did but Vieira did do a lot of things though.
I know, but he didn't win the
internationally,
Champions. He didn't win the Champions League, though, did he? He didn't win the Champions League.
No,
with
but I'm
Arsenal.
not saying you have to win the Champions League. I'm saying he could go on to win the Champions League for us, and he can win multiple. But the likelihood is he'll win multiple league titles that will then surpass, or you can put them into the same bracket of winning Champions League. I get it. They're always going to.
Oh, he's Mystic Mick now, yeah? It could lead to the future. Multiple league titles, eh? Wow. Where's your multiple league titles and Champions Leagues right now? I mean, football is about now. What have you done? Like, nothing. You can't read into your future, bro, because you don't know what's going to happen. You've been telling me the last 3 seasons that you're going to win the Premier League. Have you won the Premier League? Hell no. 2 teams have been dominating the last 5 to 6 years. Man City and Liverpool. They're doing to you like a Choco Brothers. So I don't know where we're going with this. Like, where are we going with this shit, man? Multiple this, multiple that. Like, it's going to happen. Every other team improves, so not just your team. Everybody else improves. So think about it that way. Stop thinking about yourself all the time, bro. You have got no evidence in your team ever winning a big major title in recent years. So where are we going with this, man? It's going to surpass this, The guy told you, Gerrard is the kingpin in his era. Rice is not even the kingpin now. But for some reason, you're coming out with some shit that he is. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, man. You know what? Whoever watches this, yeah, just go with these idiots, man.
But he won the Champions League. But for me, if he goes on to win multiple league titles, it's
He
like
hasn't
Kevin.
gone past Gerrard because he wins multiple league titles.
Not yet. No, but not yet. He will.
Why will he? Because he won multiple league titles.
No, not just that, but also what he does for the team. Like we've just mentioned, he has been a vital cog to what our success is going to look like. When you look at the goals, the corners, the set pieces, he's been vital to us even getting to this stage in terms of when he was signed to where we are now. We're a much better team when he's in the team.
We are.
But he's a vital part of it.
Listen, I understand what you're saying. You're saying he is a vital part of it. But when you say it won't be hard to go past Gerrard, that's basically what you're saying is it's easy to be great, which is not. So
No, I'm not saying it in that manner, but it's like, for example, I can say, like, for example, with Saka, right? There's certain things I find because of how good they already are, it's not going to be that much more difficult for them to get into those conversations and actually, in some arguments, even surpass them.
But Saka to surpass Salah, he has. You know how hard that will be. He has to.
No, I'm not comparing it to Salah. I'm talking about being England's best, right? Because when you're talking about Salah, you're talking about the greatest. That's when you start talking about the Henry and stuff like that in attack.
I think Saka Saka's chasing guys like Raheem Sterling, and then once he gets that level, then he's going for the Roonies and them, man.
But he's nowhere near that.
He's nowhere near that yet. He's nowhere
near
that yet.
You're talking about a guy. No. But you're talking about a guy's career who's ended, and a guy who's like
23.
Bro,
he's currently 23.
Rooney was 18. Are you not going mad or something?
No. I'm not saying he's going to get for a second. Forget that. What I'm saying is when it comes to the Rice argument, when it comes to the Rice going to Gerrard and stuff like that, For me, the reason why I'm saying it's not that difficult for Rice is because he's perfectly set up at his age to surpass it. Because if you're looking at it, I'm not because you're looking at it as if he has to win a Champions League, that's the only thing that will ever surpass Gerrard. No, I'm saying he can go on to win, let's say 2-3 league titles, and I won't even I'll consider that to be like, okay, cool. I know he won a Champions League, but Rice won 3 league titles and he won a Euros. Because I do think England will win internationally whilst Rice is here.
I think when it comes,
so what he's basing it on here, right? It's not the quality of the player; it's the trophies of a player. That's what he's saying. So Rice will be better than Gerrard due to the trophies that he wins, not because he's a better player overall. What kind of shit is that, man? What is going on with the world we live in, guys? Like, is this fucking for real? What we're hearing here, man? What the hell is going on, man? Is he for real, this guy? Like, oh my gosh. 3 league titles and the Euros. Who gives a shit about international football? Nobody does anymore. Unless you win the World Cup, don't talk. Oh my God. It's over for you people that follow this shit. Let me just put it that way, man. When all the ones are working, it's over for everybody.
to comparing legacies and all these other things, it really comes down to what you've won and how important you are in those winnings. Because you could be a player like, no disrespect to Michael Carrick, but he's not as important to those titles.
No, don't disrespect.
He's not as important.
You're going mad again.
He's not as important to those titles.
No.
Carrick
You're mad.
Hear me out. I don't think Carrick is as important to those titles as Rooney was to all those Man United.
Yeah, but Rice won't be as important as Saka, for example. Like, we know that there's always going to be the guy. Like, for example, Salah is the guy that won a lot of things for Liverpool, but that doesn't mean Van Dijk isn't just as important.
But I feel like I feel like what you're doing, you're forgetting how good these guys were. We haven't got a player.
They just never knew.
We haven't got a player as good as Carrick right now. You lot would say we have. We haven't.
Like, I rate Carrick highly.
Yeah, I know, but when you're saying that these guys are certain level,
you see, guys, I've been telling you guys for a few years now. Yeah, these people in the modern era, they're not laughing like us. They will never be like us. We are different to them. You just got to be careful what you listen to out there, because this corruption they're trying to put in your head is what you're all falling for. It's crazy, man. Look at the way they're dismissive of players. They're dismissing players like they were shit in their time. Like, these current players are much better than them. And I already explained to you in this stream earlier, this football that we watch is criminal football. It's not the football of yesteryear. The art of the game does not exist anymore. It's about stats. And it's about how good you look on the pitch. And like this guy just said earlier, if Rice wins 3 Premier League titles and the Euros, that's how he's a better player than Gerrard. That's it. Not footballing ability, nothing. He didn't bring that to the table. Just to win trophies. The idiot doesn't even know a team wins you trophies. If the team clicks and the team does it together, everybody shines together. That's how it is. Rice is not an individual player. He's a team player. Gerrard is an individual and a team player if he wants to be. That's the difference between quality and that kind of, player that he's talking about. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't even think many people say Rice is world class. I mean, Gerrard's been world class ever since he was young. I mean, people used to say he's world class when he was a kid. I don't think anyone votes Rice as a world class player right now. Even I don't see him as a world class player. I don't think he does enough for me to say he's world class. Okay, like this soul is saying every single time he takes set pieces and he takes this and he takes that. Like, fuck the set pieces, bro. What do you actually do overall as a player? Do you impact that team the way they brought you to Arsenal, which is winning the league title? Hell no. You've been there 3 seasons now. Have you won the league? You know what I mean? You still haven't. 2 seasons gone. We're still waiting for this season. You still haven't, bro. So until you win it, then we could ask, what kind of, ladder or whatever you say, like a platform you're going to be in as a player. It's crazy, man. It's madness, brothers and sisters. Like what I'm hearing right now. Dismissing Carrick, like do they know how important Carrick was to that team that won all those trophies at Old Trafford? what he did as a player. I mean, they even asked about Vieira. You know what I mean? And he still couldn't answer the question. He keeps coming out with some delusional thing that's happening in his dreams. You know what I mean? It hasn't happened because Rice doesn't want free Premier Leagues. He hasn't won a what you call it, European Cup either for England. And not only that, he even made the mistake in his age. He said he's 24. He's 26 in January. In a few months, he's going to be 28. So 27. So I don't know where he's going with this, man. He's 26 heading towards 27. So I don't know where he got the 24 from as well. It just, see, this is what I'm saying, guys. Like the arguments you make sometimes, you got to follow through with it, man. Because make sure you study it before you actually, talk about it. And I don't think they've done enough of that. He's 26 heading towards 27. And then you're telling me he's still got years left in him. Yeah, he's got some years. But is Arsenal going to be that club? I don't know. With Arteta, I disagree because I don't think he's a championship winning head coach as of now. I mean, he might need some more time, but maybe not at Arsenal if he doesn't win the league and the Champions League this season. So, yeah, it's just delusion. Delusion takes over sometimes in life, guys. And these guys talk about dreams they have, but not reality. It's just not reality, man. And the way they're disrespecting Gerrard, like, I ain't having that, man. I'm not even a defender of individual players. I'm a defender of Liverpool. That's how I see myself because I love my football club and I'll defend Liverpool to the highest of heights. I will never stop that. But this is the disrespect that Carrick, Lampard, Scholes, Gerrard, etc. are getting from these guys. It just goes to show they don't know nothing about football. I'm sorry, like, if we're having this conversation and you put it to every proper football person out there, they will just cancel these guys straight away. Nobody's going to talk to them anymore. I mean, even Igal opened his mouth talking about Carrick, disrespecting Carrick. My God. Woo! No wonder why they're all in the same stream and all in the same environment. Strange. Very strange. Yeah, let me get to the chat, man. I'm sorry about that, guys. Gerrard got in FIFA Team of the Year with Xavi. These Arsenal fans are absolute fools. 100%, bro. As a fan base, they never act humble and they always get carried away. And it comes back to bite them time after time. Yeah, I wouldn't say any better, bro. 100 million % spot on. Bro, taxi for Arsenal fans. They need to just go out, get lost, man. This is why I'm saying, guys, that we can't lose the league this season. We need to retain it, man. Isak, wake up, man. Salah, wake up. Verts, fucking wake up, bro. Everybody wake up, man. Please, we need to win this league. We cannot let these delusional Arsenal fans win anything. Please, man. Come on. Hit them with corporate ministry, them. Sorry, the theme. No chance laughing. Yeah, corporate ministry back in the day, bro. You know I'm talking about. The Undertaker. Remember when Undertaker hung Big Boss Man in the Hell in the Cell? That was crazy. That scared me that time. Fuck hell, that's madness. Using England to back up your argument, embarrassing, clown. 100%, bro. 100% embarrassing. Tell you what, Arsenal come back when you have won Champions League, then you can have some chess, maybe, just maybe, you know what I mean? Not to Liverpool fans, though. Maybe they're closer to Man United fans, isn't it? Hey, what are you saying, Trudon, bro? I suggest booking a holiday for May because I think Arsenal will win. Get lost, man. Can't believe you sit there. Can't believe you sit there. How dare you say that, bro? How dare you say that? Well, whenever Trudon makes a bold statement like that, guys, it goes the opposite direction. So expect Liverpool to win the league now.
I'm talking today. I'm talking let their careers end and what we think their careers.
But what I'm saying is, what Rice and Saka and them guys have done, they've not done anything yet. By this point, these guys had already won stuff. So you lot are saying it as if to say, like,
but Salah hadn't won anything at their age either. So what is Salah? Salah
Salah
at their
never
age
won
hadn't won
at that
much
age.
either.
No,
or
Salah
anything like
hadn't.
that.
But you're not talking about Salah, are you? You're talking
No,
about.
no,
He
but
did
what we're
something
saying is
then.
you're going
There
to
you go.
consider Salah as one of the greats, right? Like one of the
Yeah,
best of
because
like.
he went on to win 2 Champions Leagues. He
Exactly,
went on
that's
to
what
win
we're saying.
titles.
He's going like Rice and
But
the
we
likes
haven't
of
done it,
they
bro.
are.
You're saying it like it's guaranteed.
Yes, but we're
All right.
that's what I'm saying. You're talking about a guy's career who's ended versus a guy's who's.
One second.
Of
The
course, like, it's
dangerous
going to
thing
be a
about
lot of
talking about
projection.
legacies.
From
We-
Let me hear what he said. Let me hear what he said. Let me hear what he said.
I'm foreseeing what I believe their careers to end with, and I'm saying if they do that, that's when you can say they've surpassed. I'm not saying today, as in Declan Rice today is better than
now
Gerrard.
it's in
No,
his mind.
I'm saying by the time his career ends, I believe Rice will be.
No, but D, also
Yeah.
the opinion of these players change massively over 1 to 2 years when they start winning. So go back and look at certain players and how you viewed them before they're winning major trophies. Like
I understand that. I understand, but what I'm
it
saying
changes
is,
massively.
I feel like because Declan Rice. Let's imagine Declan Rice won a Champions League. It doesn't mean because you've won a Champions League or so much that
It's not
you're
just because of that.
you're in
No, but
comparison.
if he was to win with England, and he was to win with Arsenal,
Bro, it wouldn't matter. I
it
can
would,
see
it would elevate him into that conversation.
not to Gerrard.
I'm so glad I was born in my times. You know, I would never change my youth for these people, mate. No, never. The nerds have taken over, man. The geeks have taken over. I'm telling you guys, this is why stats and all this stuff is coming into our game. You know what I mean? When I'm hearing Cole Palmer is you know, it's better than Verts and stats and all this stuff, and I don't give a fuck about stats, man. I don't give a fuck about stats. Some of the greatest players that ever lived don't have great stats. You know what I mean? They don't even think about it that way. You know what I mean? And now look at the way they're speaking. Listen, the geeks have taken over your football. Bring it back, people. Bring back our football, man. Bring it back. You know what I mean? We don't need PhD to understand football. You either got it or you either don't. You know what I mean? We don't need a degree to understand football. You either got it or you don't. Lord have mercy, man. Let them speak, man.
No,
Why
with the
would
way, with the importance of
He would,
Declan Rice
he would
in our
immediately be
team.
one of England's most important midfielders in a long time.
But also look at the importance in England. But also look at the importance of if Arsenal are to get success, there are a few players that we're going to point to.
No, but I feel
One
like
of
we're
them is going to
muddying
be
up
Declan
Dylan's
Rice.
argument. Dylan's argument is strictly that the threshold to get into that.
They nearly scored, man. Ireland again. A few minutes to go. Ireland, listen, Northern Ireland is not bad. It's not a bad team. Let me just put it up. Big up beans and toast. Sometimes what you got to do, bro, is unsubscribe and then come back on and hit the notification bell. That's the only way, bro. YouTube does this to everybody, unfortunately, bro. We've been having great conversation. I was wondering where you was, man. Sorry about that, bro. I really apologize. No European heritage, even Spurs, Aston Villa, Tottenham. Even Spurs, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Ipswich have more European heritage than Arsenal. They've got the Cup Winners' Cup in it. That's all they got, but it doesn't exist anymore.
Conversation is not.
I think you lot are conflating Dylan's argument. Dylan's what
Yeah.
he said. He believes that he can become a potential player that's in that
That's what
conversation.
we're saying.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
not
we're saying.
No, that's not what we're saying. You're saying.
Yeah, no, you lot are not saying. You lot have just mixed it up with he's got a win.
You're not saying what he
he's
said. Dylan's saying something completely different to you. You're saying Dylan's saying he believes that Declan Rice got the potential to be in those conversations.
Yeah,
which I
I'm
agree
saying
with.
look, the
No, but that's
reason
not what
why.
you're saying. You said it'll be easy to upset Gerrard. It's
Yeah.
two different convos.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Regardless,
there.
but it's based on potential. It's based on what he will go on to do. That's what I'm saying.
My
I'm not
point
saying
is
that-
Arsenal
obviously,
win.
if he, for example, goes on to play the way he does, but doesn't win any of that, then no, of course not. He's not in that conversation.
This is the moment. This is the moment. He realized he fucked up.
But he needs to continue doing what he's doing, and then Arsenal need to go, and England need to go on to win because he is important. Like, for example, let me just give an example, right? If last season we got, let's just say we did go on to win the Champions League. I'm not saying, I know it's maybe. You're going to look at Declan Rice and go, he was the key reason to us actually having that success because of the free kick. You're going to look at moments in those sort of moments and go, Rice was a vital cog to that. And that's why I'm saying, like, if he continues to be that vital cog and we then generate success on the back of it, I can then, in my opinion, he does surpass Gerrard. That's just my opinion.
Oh, stop saying.
That's my opinion, though. That's my opinion.
I know, but you can't keep.
Let's bring this back though. Let's bring this back though. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you have.
I don't know if these. Listen, I've been told many times, innit? These new people are actors. That's what I've heard. Yeah, I heard it's not real what they say and all that stuff. So I just hope it's acting. I really, really hope, because it's awful. It's absolutely awful what I'm hearing. I don't want to hear things like this in regards to football in the modern day. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. We allow people into this platform that we have and let them speak that way, disrespecting, disrespecting classical players, like world-class players that did it all on the football pitch. If you know what I mean, guys. This should not be happening. They should not be allowed. They should be not allowed nowhere near, talking about Gerrards and, etc. like this. Hell no. Hell no. For some reason, they keep coming back and talking like this. I just hope is what I thought of them, as actors. That's what I've heard they are. I just hope they are actors, because if they're not and they talk like this seriously, we're all in trouble, man. Because unfortunately, people listen to this crap. You know what I mean? This is actual crap. It's not even like a joke. It's something nobody should ever say in football terms, especially criticizing, legends at the same time. The word they talked about Lampard, like, oh, Rice is almost past Lampard. Carrick, you can't have that convo. Carrick is not even in that conversation. This is what we're hearing. This is what we're hearing, guys. And oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy. La ilaha illallah. Let me see the comments. Where was I? I'm just nearly finished the game, guys. 3 minutes at a time. Germany still 1-0 up. Walter made scored. Is Ireland in the box? Oh, again gets cleared. Woo, corner to Ireland. Can Ireland get an equalizer before the final whistle? Let me see what Copfather is saying. So now winning the leagues outdoes the Champions League. Yes, no chance. We are barely earlier in the Europa, yet won 3 times. Joke of a club. Yeah, there you go, bro. Also, Red Star Belgrade and Shakhtar Donetsk. Sorry, how do you say that? Storka Bucharest. That's it. That's all. Have more heritage in Europe than Arsenal. Yeah, it's great. Remember those? We used to go back in it. They used to talk about teams like this. Arteta is a cup manager. I hardly doubt that, because he hasn't won a cup after that lucky win. Nope, I'm not gonna listen to you, Trudon, anymore, because every time you say something, it goes the opposite direction. When the Brood, oh come on, man, the Brood tune, you can't beat that, innit? Ding, 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 ding. Oh, come on, man. You know how many times I've replayed that tune? Sick tune. The Brood tune is the best. Came down from the rafters at WrestleMania 15. Hank, big boss man from the cell. That tune, bro, the Brood tune, you can't beat it. I wish I could play it here. I don't know if they're gonna do me for copyrights. The Brood tune is just the sickest tune ever, man. It's just unfortunate that wrestler Gangrel didn't last that long. Dean keeps it real, at least. Rice compared to Gerrard is ridiculous. Yeah, he keeps it real, bro. I like the guy. His cousin Dean. Oh, yeah, the man, Liverpool, and yeah, I know the channel, bro. Fozi, are you doing a watch along for the Liverpool Man United game on Sunday? Yes, I'm back on the watch alongs, bro. I'm back. The wife is not home. Well, she come home that day, so I'll be chatting a lot. I should do a panel show on Friday as well. So we could do a panel show and talk about the game with the panel. Maybe we could solve these issues that we have. The game's over, guys. So it's Ireland 0, Northern Ireland that is, and Germany won. Germany have won the game. What's going on, Tough Sir? There must be something in the water there. Sorry, there must be something in the water where they're live, sending them mad. There's got to be, bro. There's got to be something that we don't know about Arsenal fans, because each time they're doing well in some capacity, they come out like this. You know, like they haven't realized. Maybe if you're humble and keep things close to you, don't share your joy as much as you do, your club might win something. But when you're putting the pressure on your club, maybe this is where they keep fading again and again and again. But they never listen, they never learn. They never learn. They never learn. The entrance too epic. The Brood, man. Come on, man. Gangrel, Christian, and Edge. Come on, bro. Yeah, I've heard there's going to be a WrestleMania in Riyadh one day. Never know. You might see me there, people. Finally, at a WrestleMania, first time in my life. I've been to Madison Square Garden. I've been there. I watched Raw. I wanted to see The Undertaker, but I saw one guy. Undertaker wasn't there, but I saw this guy.
Give me a hell yeah! I said, give me a hell yeah!
I saw Steve Austin, man. I saw Stone Cold Steve Austin, people. I lived to see Stone Cold, but I've never seen The Undertaker wrestle, man. I'm mad about that. I am mad about that. I wish I did. I wish I did. Undertaker is my favorite wrestler of all time, innit, man? But yeah, can't beat the Undertaker. The longevity, the loyalty, yeah, man. Obviously, he's from the era of. Well, he came from WCW, but he wasn't the Undertaker. Undertaker was born in that character was born in WWE, so that's the difference. I'm trying to look for the Madison Square Garden picture. It was somewhere, but I don't know where it is now. Yeah, I want to see Raw, and then Austin came out. Best day of my life, man. I didn't even expect him. I don't think he was meant to be there. He just all of a sudden appeared. They didn't tell us. And I didn't know they do breaks, through matches. You know, when they take breaks, they actually take real breaks. That's what shocked me. Where's that picture, man? I wish I could find it. I'm going through my Facebook, innit? Seeing if I could find that picture. Man, I've been to a lot of things. Just WrestleMania is the thing that's missing from my bucket list. But WrestleMania, that's one of them. One day, inshallah, I'll get there. I love wrestling, guys. Like, do I say, listen, football is my life, innit? But wrestling is also part of that. I watched wrestling years and years ago, man. Years and years ago. I remember wrestling when I used to watch it as a kid in the 80s. They used to have a midget wrestling as well, believe it or not. They used to finish with the Hulk Hogan's and all these guys, and then go to midget wrestling, like Mexican kind of wrestling, midget ones. I still remember that, man. It's a long time ago. Long time ago. I can't find this picture, man. Damn it. Where did I put it? I must have put it somewhere. Madison Square Garden. It's gotta be. I even like Razor Ramon back in the day. Ricky Steamboat, of course. The Dragon. Randy Savage, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. See, I'm looking at my Facebook pictures when I was a kid. I see my mate Anton was on there. Me and Anton are there. The one on this channel, actually. Me, little Dominic. This young Dominic is the one who made it as a professional footballer. Plays for Peterborough and that stuff. When we used to coach them, there's actual black and white pictures, man. What the hell was going on? It wasn't black and white back then. God damn it. Don't do that to me. Yeah. Just looking for Maradona's passing. I'm just looking through my Facebook. I don't use my Facebook that much anymore, guys. It's crazy, man, what I see on here. Only Fools and Horses. Yes. When we bought Tiago. When Black Panther came out. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff you see on here. Yeah, so the Ireland game finished 1-0 to Germany. Northern Ireland actually played pretty well. Played pretty well, man. Let me just put it that way. Where am I in the chat? Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? In the arguments they're using, they were using England every single time. Kind of strange, very strange. There must be. I could see you in the air tonight. Hang on, the entrance top. Yeah, Brood. I've seen that one. Kosovo beat Sweden. Isak no goal. Oh, for fuck's sake, Isak, man. People are gonna be laughing at you, bro. You need to sit yourself fat. Austin. Yeah, listen. Theme is still my favorite. Disturbia. I don't know that one. What was that one, Cop Father? What was that one? Is it the one after the broken glass, the shattered glass, or I don't know? When they say, and then you still hear the shattered glass in there. I didn't understand that song. Let me see. Austin. Let me see. I can't play, obviously. I don't know how I managed to get this one right. I know that. Yeah, I knew it was that one. Yeah, I didn't like that, bro. I'm more. I'm more of that one, bro. That was my favorite one. I didn't like that Disturbia one. That pissed me off, man. I said that's not Stone Cold. It's like when they changed the Undertaker theme before he even became the Ministry of Darkness, obviously leader. They started doing this other tune. It was good tune, don't get me wrong, but without the gong, it can't be the same, you know. Without this, it's not. It can't, man. I remember they did that tune with them. They changed his tune as well to something else with more of a guitar, like an electric guitar kind of thing. Yeah, it wasn't for me, man. It wasn't for me. See, I'm a man of many talents, guys. Yeah, you didn't know I could do a lot of stuff, right? I'm not just a football fan. I could do a lot of stuff. Come on. I don't know if I could play anymore. I haven't played it for about 6 years, 7 years. Come on. There you go. Electric guitar. Fozi owns. I own a lot of stuff, guys. I love to collect things I do and things I like. Yeah, man. Dusted out now. I'll fix it later. Yeah. A black electric guitar. See, in our days, you had to be creative. Not like these new fans, you know what I mean, who just play computer games and then judge things. We used to be creative back in the day. In our spare time, we do things like that. We go and play guitar or something like that, or just play football in the cage and all that stuff. That's what it was all about back in the day. I think we was more smarter. Let me just put it that way. In the modern day, the thing with these new people is everything's handed to them. They don't earn it. We had to earn things like this, if you know what I mean, back in the day. So, electric guitar, man, black one. Sorry, guys, I'm just doing something with my electric guitar. Classic guitar, man. Classic. Yeah, big Guns N' Roses fan back in the day, man. I love the Guns N' Roses, especially in Terminator 2. Remember? Yeah, man. Crazy. Crazy stuff back in the day, man. Yeah, I don't mind the tune Copfather, but I prefer the old one, innit? I prefer the original one. I don't know what it is with me, Copfather. Like, I just love original stuff. I can't get over original stuff. When it's like new stuff, it doesn't do for me. I'm always going back to the old stuff. Yeah, man. Creative back in the day. Oh, I didn't break it. Oh, shit. Oh, did I do that? Whew. Classic, man. Classic. Oh, man, did I do that? Oh, shit. No, man.
But you've got to expect that when you play against the likes of Germany, that you're going to have to give up opportunities at times. You're going to have to suffer. Overall, I think there's a lot.
Yeah, classical stuff, isn't it? Let me just go through this. Sweden lost. At least Isak is getting a full preseason next summer. Yeah, that's true. Undertaker is is from the World Wrestling Federation era. Yes, that's my favorite, man. You know, I got the belt in it. I showed you guys the belt. Have I showed you the belt? I'll show you 1 second. Ugh. Here we go. There you go. It's there you go. I didn't want the WWE. I don't like WWE in it. So if you look at it, WWF. There you go, people. WWF. The Eagle. The best belt in my opinion, the best ever. I don't like those other ones. This is my favorite belt in the history of the wrestling industry. What are you saying over here? I grew up watching the Attitude Era. What a time to be a fan growing up. Oh, nothing better than, come on, man. D-Generation X, Shawn Michaels as Shawn Michaels. The best. You know, like when I look at Shawn Michaels, he wasn't everybody's favorite wrestler, but if you look back, he was actually entertaining as a good guy, as you know, bit of both, as a bad guy. Man, he's bad. Like he was very special. I mean, like he's the greatest in-ring performer of all time because every wrestler says that about him. But if you look at his character back in the day, guys, he was proper entertaining. Let me just put it that way. I used to watch him, you know, when I first time was Martin Jannetty and him, innit? When they used to be the Rockers, the tag team. And then I remember he did that kick on him in the barbershop. And I think he put him through the window. Was it a window or something? A glass? And then he became that Shawn Michaels Heartbreak Kid. Yeah, man. Special. Very, very special, man. But this belt is the one. If you haven't got the WWF on it, WWF here, forget WWE. It's not the one. You need WWF. It's metal. It's real metal. You can hear it. There you go. Yeah, man. Nothing beats wrestling, man. Biggest supporter of wrestling ever I am. Yeah, the Attitude Era. If you haven't watched it, I feel sorry for you, man. Let me just put it that way. Trudon says the Attitude Era was peak entertainment. Yeah, man. D-Generation X. Yeah, man. Can't beat those days. When he came back from being run over. Which one? Which one? You're talking about Copfather? Godfather. Who got run over? Oh, Stone Cold. Oh, yeah. By Rikishi. Was it Rikishi? Yeah, it was Rikishi, innit? They confessed it was Rikishi. I remember that one. Yeah, it was Rikishi. Oh, come on, man. D-Lo. I used to call my cousin who passed away, sadly, a few years ago. Zaki, my cousin, like we used to call him D-Lo because he used to do he used to look like D-Lo. He used to do the head movement, innit? You remember D-Lo head movements? Everybody used to love that. D-Lo, Nation of Domination. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. D-Lo Brown is a Liverpool fan. I didn't even know. But I love his, the head movements. It's just my favorite thing I've ever seen. Listen, he's been doing it for years, and I still laugh whenever I see it because I've never seen a person like just move their head like that and then do that movements afterwards as well when he's moving around the ring. Oh, come on, man. You can't beat things like that. What famous tunes did you use to practice on the electric guitar? I'm more of a, I like what I used to do with Bon Jovi. I want to see Bon Jovi as well, and Guns N' Roses. Those are the kind of ones like, what was it? Paradise, or Sweet Child of Mine. Mostly Slash things, you know what I mean? But I'm not good at it. Let me just put it that way. All you have to do is practice again and again and again, and if you don't do it for a while, it's mainly Bon Jovi and Guns N' Roses stuff I used to love. And I've never been to a Guns N' Roses concert. I've been to a Bon Jovi one. That's the saddest thing, you know what I mean? I'm more of a Guns N' Roses fan than a Bon Jovi. So yeah, I'm sad about that. But luckily they're back. But I heard Axl is not singing like he used to anymore. You know what I mean? Sweet Child of Mine, yeah. I used to do. What thing? Let me see what it's saying. If the players don't pick up Kenny, by the way. If the players don't feed Isak, he's starving. Give him the ball, like Newcastle did. If City players did consistently feed Haaland, how many would he score? You know what, Isak, you guys? What I've noticed about him is when we've got the ball, we don't pass it to him because he's good at a phone, like in a phone box kind of thing. It's close proximity. You know what I mean? Like when players are close to him and he can turn them and score goals. That's what he's good at. But these Liverpool players are still, I think, hung up on Nunes because they don't give him the ball. The guy sometimes completes only 6 passes in one half. You know what I mean? But close, like passes, he's good at turning. He's good at controlling the ball. Look at the control he did for Gakpo's goal. He can do that. He can. Again. Yeah, man. I'm a big music, rock fan, man. Rock back in the day. Why? Come on, man. Come on. I love Phil Collins as well. Sting back in the day. The Police. Cat Stevens. I used to watch this series called Tour of Duty. I don't know if anyone remembers that. It was a series back in the day on BBC. Not ITV, sorry, ITV. It used to come on at like 11 o'clock at night, something like that. And they used to play a lot of Cat Stevens songs on there. And that guy's a legend, man. He's a legend, man. Absolutely a legend. Yeah, man. Jimi Hendrix, of course. Who doesn't like Jimi Hendrix? The original, rocker. Yusuf Islam. That's what it's called nowadays. Yeah. I bet you didn't go back to funeral march Undertaker though. I bet you didn't go back to the funeral march Undertaker though. What was that? Sorry, bro, I don't understand. Sometimes it hits me later when you say things. I don't know. I remember who was it? The matches that used to scare me when I was a kid, even in later in life with Undertaker, it was the Mankind matches. Oh my God. Who remembers the Boiler match? That was sick. I think the only wrestler that had the best matches and beat Undertaker on a regular, I think it was Mankind, wasn't it? And then they had that match afterwards, when he threw him from hell in the cell. I used to stay up for things like that because he used to be on Sky. And then they started doing box office after that. Then it just lost its way. Yeah, Hell in a Cell. Goodness me. I even watched the Owen Hart thing. That show. I was watching it. Obviously, they didn't show when he fell in the ring or anything like that because they're about 3 minutes ahead, I believe, when they show things. It says live, but it's not live. They're always going to be a few minutes ahead because of what could potentially happen. If you know what I mean, guys. I was around for the Owen Hart one when he died in the ring. Yeah, man. I remember Sid Vicious, man. Sid Vicious, Sid Justice, as they used to call him. I used to love Sid, man. Psycho. Who's the man? You're the man. Who's the man? You're the man. Is that me or does Sid Vicious look like Brock Lesnar? I swear they look alike. They've got that kind of gene. Probably they're brothers or something, long lost cousins or something. It's weird. If you look at Sid Vicious and Brock Lesnar, they look alike. I don't think anyone looked at that before. It's good skill to have playing an instrument today. Generation are too technology based and don't have the desire to learn things like playing guitars. Yeah, bro. I used to have not electric guitar, no normal guitar as well. My uncles used to have it in it, so I used to steal it off them and try to learn it and all that stuff when I was a little kid. Yeah, and then next minute they chased me around the room for it. Yeah. I've been around musicians all my life in it, so yeah, big Michael Jackson fan back in the days. You can't beat things like that. You can't. Memories is what keeps you sane. Like when you look back. I bet you any of you guys, like when you look back in life, sometimes you smile. You have a little smile about the good times and what you did back in the day. That's what I do sometimes. I reminisce. Sometimes when I'm on my bed, I just reminisce of the old things, and I laugh, and my wife laughs at me. What are you laughing for? She's actually on the comment now. She's the next comment. Fozi, did you take your... Yes. Oh, man. What's wrong with you? You don't have to say it in public. Come on, I know I'm sick, but take it easy. Don't give me that. Don't tell everybody. I am sick, yeah. That's my favorite belt. Yeah, the eagle. Yeah, that's my wife, by the way, guys. The eagle. Ooh. Yeah. So, Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Shawn Michaels, Bret the Hitman Hart, Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair, Undertaker, Sid Diesel. I don't think Razor's ever won a... I think he's won the, obviously, intercontinental title, but I don't think he's ever won a championship title like this. Who else can we say? There's so many, man. So many wrestlers that had this title. Yeah, it's the best, man. It's the best. I want to keep this shine forever, man. I had to get it. I had to. Wrestling. I might do a watch along of wrestling one day. Never know. Never know. You never know, as they say. That's my favorite belt. Yes. Let me see the next one. Rakishi's theme Bad Man was underrated. Yes, I agree. I like Rakishi. I used to like Rakishi. People don't know about Rakishi. He was the Sultan. I think Sultan, that's what the guy called. He was a lot of characters before he became Rakishi. I mean, he's the Usos' dad. I mean, so if you watch back in Rakishi's career, he's been in WWF for a long time. Different characters. It's like Kane. Nobody knows that Kane was a character before. He was actually, a wrestler in the WWF as a different person. Yeah. Stone Cold, man. Stone Cold. Heard it the other day. Made especially for him. Yeah, man. Come on. Ultimate Warrior versus Papa Shango. I remember Undertaker and do you remember what do you call that when Undertaker and Ultimate Warrior used to have a fight and they used to put themselves in those, what the hell is that bag, when he died and they zip it up, that kind of bag. I remember those kind of matches, casket matches. I remember Yokozuna. Yeah, Yokozuna had this belt too, guys. Don't forget. Yokozuna versus Undertaker. I remember Undertaker, Yokozuna, that match when Undertaker used to wear black and grey. And then that was his last match in the black and grey. And they all stuffed him in the casket and they pushed him down the ramp. And then a spirit came out of the casket. And then he said about something about the rebirth of the Undertaker. And he comes back with the purple kind of stripes and all that stuff, and black and purple. And I remember there was two Undertakers. There was a fight between two Undertakers, and people didn't know who the real one was, and the real one won in that match. Yeah, man. I'll go back with wrestling, man. Nobody can, talk to me about WWF. Big fan back in the day. Nah, nobody can touch that, man. Ultimate Warrior, that guy was a nutter, man. Absolute nutter. I was just watching a show the other day about him in Arsenio Hall when he went in there and started picking up the chairs and throwing it in the air. Crazy stuff. You said you like classic themes, so I found you the exception. Okay. Oh, okay. If you could pick one current Liverpool player and one Liverpool legend, sit with and have a chat with, who would it be and what would you ask them? One, if you're saying one, it's my favorite player at Liverpool, John Barnes. I mean, I would love to know about his career at Liverpool, if you know what I mean, because I actually chat to John Barnes in an email to bring him on the channel. He did respond. I haven't heard from him since. I'd love to just chat to him, about his career at Liverpool, what he did at Liverpool, and what he faced during his time as a footballer as well. For a great player, he faced a lot, and not many people talk about John Barnes in that way. Although he was a great, player, individual, skillful, great with crosses, set pieces, and things like that. As the Arsenal fans were saying earlier, he was a very, very special player, but he faced a lot of stuff, in football as well. I mean, if people can remember back in the day, people were throwing things at him like bananas and things like that, and facing racial stuff back in the day. And I just want to know, how didn't that, interrupt his career as a footballer? How did he come over that? Because there ain't nothing harder than what he faced as a footballer. I can't imagine any other player facing what he faced and still overcame it and became the great player that he is. I mean, he proved everyone wrong on the pitch. Even Liverpool fans, when he actually was about to sign for Liverpool, didn't want him, if you know what I mean, back in those days. But for some reason, he changed their mind when they saw him playing. And then they still talk about him now as one of the, if they do a starting 11, you can be sure John Barnes is going to be part of that starting 11. I mean, because I just want to know, as a footballer and what you faced, how did you come over that? And why didn't it disrupt you in your performances? I mean, don't forget people were going for his legs. They tried to break his legs on a consistent basis back in those days. If you watch some of the challenges he faced, it was just crazy, man. Absolutely crazy, man. Sometimes I was a kid, I used to say, how the hell did he come out of that? I mean, he was so good. He had to practice with both feet so he could avoid injuries. You know what I mean? And, he's a left-footed player, left-footed by trade. And then, he's curling things with his right foot to the top corner. I remember that goal against Everton in the cup at Goodison. I remember if it's a similar goal with that candy shirt, with the white stuff on it. Against Aston Villa, top corner. That free kick against Arsenal. John Barnes curling it in brilliantly. You remember that? Brian Moore. Yeah, man. I just want to know him because facing all that as a footballer must have been tough. But for some reason, this guy, he still became one of the best. And I don't know how. Because if it was me, I probably would have been hurt emotionally and everything like that. But he still got on with it and became the player that he was. That takes a lot, guys. That takes a lot to do. Crazy. Yeah, that's what I will ask him. How did you come over all that stuff? I would love to know, because that's an inspiration for any footballer from that time till now. How did you do it as a footballer? Because not many people would stand that stuff. Bananas thrown at you, players trying to break your legs, people, cussing you racially, and you're still going and still putting those performances time after time after time until your Achilles went because of international football. Someone challenged your Achilles. I mean, and you wasn't the player that you used to be anymore. Yeah, I would love to know because guys, that's beyond anything I've ever seen in football. What I've seen of that guy do, and he should get the respect that he deserves at the same time as well. We will never have anyone like MJ again, one of a kind. No, nobody, man. It's sad the way his life ended, isn't it, guys? It's sad the way his life ended because false accusations can lead to damaging a human being. I've always said it. If they were true about what he did and all that stuff, why did he keep his kids? If you did those kind of things and you're guilty of those things, they'll never let you keep your kids. That's how the law works. Strange, isn't it? Last holder Stone Cold before the new one. Yeah, come on. Yeah, Isak. Isak, man. Body bag. That's it. Body bag. Oh, how can I forget that damn thing? Yeah, the body bag match with Ultimate Warrior. I still remember that, man. Undertaker and Ultimate Warrior. I still remember the games. Remember the games we used to play in Nintendo back in the day, guys? The WWF games with the Undertaker getting the spirits out and all that stuff. And Razor remember doing the Razor's Edge and all that stuff. Yeah, man. I love the SmackDown games. I used to love the SmackDown with Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, and all them lot in it. That was sick. That was epic. Yeah. That's his best entrance, best return. Okay. What are you saying? The match was not great. Undertaker versus Undertaker. Yeah, it was rubbish. It was rubbish, man. But I was a kid in it, Copfather. So I didn't know which one was the real one. I should have known, but Undertaker, when he first started in the WWF, he was a muscular guy. People forget that. Like, he had actual big muscles and shit like that. And then he just turned differently. He had tattoos. It changed. So I didn't know, because I was a kid, I didn't know who the real one was. The match was not great, Undertaker versus Undertaker, but his entrance is voted his best theme. He just appears. Yeah, man. The good old days. Sam Hopkins is not leaving Northampton. And next year, next year he's under contract with a club until 2026 and is also set to have a testimonial season during the game. During the game, I suppose. Sorry, Luke. Last time you used to speak to me, I used to look at the lower divisions. I no longer do that anymore, bro. I just about watch Liverpool, my friend. Mega Drive. Yes, I remember WrestleMania. I remember that, man. The spirits. Crazy stuff. What's your all-time favorite wrestling move? Fucking hell. I love the Brock Lesnar one, 5-star. But 5-star wasn't originally Brock Lesnar's one, It was some other wrestler that came from WCW. I forgot his name. I was just watching him the other day. Oh, man, what's his name again? Let me see. Dynamite Kid. Wow. I like Randy Orton's, obviously, RKO, but real fans know where the RKO originally is. Come on, man. Come on. Bam! You know where it comes from, guys. I don't need to explain that to you. The People's Champ back in the day in WCW, when WCW and WWF used to have that battle. Who's the People Champion? Huh? Bam! That's where it comes from. I like that. I like who else? There ain't that many that used to wow me, man. Who was it? I loved the Razor's Edge when I was a kid. That was my favorite move. Yeah, there ain't that many. Yeah, 5, maybe RKO and Brock Lesnar one, 5-star. Hell no with John Cena. Hell no. No way with John Cena. I'm sorry. Nope. That's not even a move. An army move. Come on, bro. Hell no. Hell no. There you go. DDP. There you go, bro. Diamond cutter. Bam. Come on. The People's Champ back in the day. Hulk Hogan's move is shit, man. Ultimate Warrior is even worse. You know, the splash. Come on, man. That was terrible. What other one is there? What other one is there? I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what? I like Randy Savage's elbow. That was a great one. Shawn Michaels actually mastered that as well. Randy Savage, the elbow. That was insane. Insane. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like the Randy Orton one. I liked, you know, when I was a kid, I even liked Sid Vicious's powerbomb and the jackknife powerbomb as well from Diesel. Them two as well. Yeah, we always don't tell me you guys didn't used to get your little brother or little sister, in the bed, jackknife powerbomb. Well, come on, man. Everybody used to do that. Everybody used to do that, man, back in the day. Yeah, man. Back in the day, crazy stuff we used to do. The moves, madness, absolute madness. Diamond cutter, yeah, man. The amount of times everyone used to do Stone Cold Stunners in the schoolyard, so school playground, was mad. Yeah, 100%, bro, 100%. DDP was underrated, 100%. The People's Champion, innit? Yeah, of course. He was the original People's Champion. He said they used to call him People's Champion before The Rock. You know what I mean? And people don't know that. People don't know that. I like The Rock's, People's Elbow. I like that. It's not the most amazing thing ever, but yeah, I like that. DDT back in the day with Jake the Snake Roberts. That was something good. Yeah, there were some moves. So yeah, some moves we used to love back in the day. Yeah, man. Really, Ric Flair. Similar to the sharpshooter, of course, but in a different way. Yeah, Hulk Hogan, man. Although like people consider him as the greatest, but that finishing move with the leg drop, that's a joke. That's a joke, man. It's like Bailey nowadays, isn't it? When she does that move, you think to yourself, you put your arm around, you put their arm around your leg, and then you bash their head to the ground. What the hell is that all about? What the hell is that all about? Bailey, like, come on, man. That's the shittest move you could ever get, man. Nah, not for me. Not for me. Yeah, of course. Yeah, come on, man. Everybody used to do that to their little brothers and sisters, man. Let me give you a power bomb. Wow. Yeah, man. Lord of the Ring, he was. Yeah, man. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Can't beat wrestling, man. Yeah, I was watching recently as well. The Desmonds. That takes me back. The Desmonds. If people can remember that. Yeah, Desmond's back in the day, man. If you're wondering why I'm still on, guys, it's just like to chat to you, of course, and chat about anything, wrestling, football, whatever you want, man. I've been there, done that, so it's no shame in asking me any questions, man. That's what I'm here for. Man of many talents, as they say. I could do a lot. I don't think anything is impossible if you try your hardest at it, to be fair, guys. Some people are saying it's Allison's last season this season. I don't think so, man. They're just preparing Mamadashvili to replace him eventually. If it's like that, that's sad, man. I will miss Allison. The Swedish striker has needed a few games to build his match sharpness, but hopefully he can now begin to show why the Reds made him the club record signing. This is from Dave O.C., the Empire of the Cop. Everybody's talking about Isak now. Isak ain't the problem. Everybody is the problem at the moment, from the coach to the players. Everybody's just not in sync. We're all struggling everywhere, man. It's madness, man. Madness everywhere, man. Desmond's epic. Come on, man. After school, remember? You used to like have your little munch and then get ready for Desmond's around 6 o'clock for Channel 4. Come on, bro. Come on. You know it, bro. Own barbershop. Come on, bro. Come on. Have to shoot off now. Unfortunately, early start tomorrow. Thanks for a great show, Fozi. Big up and big up you and the chat. Take care, everybody. Big up, bro. Appreciate you coming on, man. You know what I mean? I'll do this thing spontaneously majority of the time, and you guys turn up for me, man. I appreciate that. And I've already put my Discord there, guys. If you guys are interested, it will tell. I will share a lot of stuff with you guys on that. Plus, you know, let me do it again. Sorry about that, guys. Let me find it. It will give you alerts every time I come on. I'll post on my own Discord, and then you guys, you know, see it. At least you could come on the channel when I'm on as well. Appreciate that, man. There you go. Hopefully it works. I don't know if it does, but it is what it is. There you go. Appreciate everybody, man. Big up, my guy. Big up, man. It is, bro. Yeah. Keenan and Cole. Come on, man. And Coolio as the singer. Come on, man. As the rapper on there. Keenan. Who loves orange soda? You know what I mean? Orange soda. I do. Come on, bro. People don't experience things like that anymore. Come on, man. Keenan and Cole. I love that. I wish TV was like that again. I think this, you know, these new kids will enjoy it more. It's nothing like that anymore. Yeah, man. Let's go. Sven Botman is reportedly on Liverpool's list. I don't believe that. Don't know where they're coming out with this shit from. So let's check it out. Empire of the Cop. That's what they're saying. I swear he's been injured for a while. Reportedly list of centre backs transfer targets for 2026. Although doing business with Newcastle won't be straightforward after the Alexander Isak saga. Well, I've always said it, guys. You know, in regards to transfers with players and all that stuff, they will need us one day. You know what I mean? As much as we need them, they will need us as well. So they need to be careful how they do business with us. We never had a problem before until recently. As soon as the Newcastle came into money, they've acted differently. It's kind of weird, isn't it? They used to tell us about, you know, their old owner, you know what I mean? Mike Ashley and all that stuff, the way they used to get treated. But they're treating people the same now. Kind of strange there, isn't it? There are important figures at Liverpool who believe Anthony Semenyo would have been the ideal signing for Liverpool last summer. Okay. This is from the Anfield sector. Yeah, it's similar to Salah, innit? But, you know, if he's the replacement for Salah, can he produce, you know, domestically and in Europe? That's the question. Let's read this as well, man. Let's take this. Let me share this with you guys. Steve Parish on Crystal Palace blocking Mark Gahey deadline day move to Liverpool. If we were fighting between the difference of 10th and 14th, if that was going to be the difference between keeping Mark Gahey and letting Mark Gahey go, then probably we would have said, right, we should take the money. With the Conference League, with the way that we want to fight this season, maybe finishing the top half of the league for the first time, we felt it was a good decision to keep Mark. That sounds such selfish way to talk about a player, right, guys? Why would Mark Gahey play in a Conference League when he's got Champions League football and Premier League football to play for? Doesn't make any sense. That is sick, man. I mean, like, not only that, their manager who stopped this transfer, Glasner, whatever his name is, they offered him a new contract and he refused. So if you're doing that and you're stopping another man's dream, what does that make you? That's vicious, man. That's absolutely vicious behavior. Disgusting behavior. Let me just put it that way. Wharton, Rogers, Gahey, Upamecano. Yeah, sounds good to me, but that's too many players, father, bro. I don't know if Liverpool's going to do that, if you know what I mean. I don't know about that, bro. Too many players at the same time. But yeah, but with the Gahey thing, it's such a sad story. I worry in case he doesn't get the dream move one day, that to win titles, and then at the end of his career, he has to explain it. Because I've seen a lot of players years and years ago do the same thing. They had to explain why they didn't, join big clubs and stayed with small clubs like Matt Letizia, etc. Back in the day. Yeah, man.
So everybody wonder how he get right there on their car, y'all. So I know y'all seen the video that went viral. So
yeah, man. Ryan Gravenberch will be fit for Manchester. He confirmed that his sub last night was just precaution. So Ryan Gravenberch isn't injured, people. If you're thinking that, that's good. That is very good, my friends. Very good. As you can see right there. Yeah, we've got to be careful on Twitter because sometimes what they put on there is some sickening stuff, man. Yeah. It's a great convo today, man. Really like this stream. Like, I was not coming on at all. I've been ill the whole day. Yeah, I said, nah. But I'm glad I came on today. Really appreciate you guys for helping me in there. 2 hours and 7 minutes. I'll take that. What are you saying, Copfather? Did you see the video of Gahey signing autograph in a Liverpool? No, I didn't see that, bro. Axel shirt? I've never seen that. Let me see. Where is it on? That's sad, though. You know that. they have to be done for that shit, man. I just hope he arrives. I just hope he arrives at Liverpool, man, in Jan. I'm just hoping they made a pre-agreement in contract terms. I really hope that, because for his sake, most of all, because he seems like a nice guy, but nice guys always finish last. It's like when someone said, everybody moaned about Isak, the way he signed for Liverpool, but look at the way Mark Gahey has conducted himself. Even being good doesn't even help you. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Big up, Copfather, bro. I didn't see it, bro. I didn't see it. Let me see. That's the saddest thing, man. No, there's nothing of him. Let me see if I could put him on there. Stick a body in the pocket. Put the suitcase in the van. Come on, man. I'm an Only Fools and Horses fan, man. Come on. I'm an East Londoner. Of course I'm going to be talking about Only Fools and Horses, man. Can't beat that. Can't beat Only Fools and Horses, man. Del Boy and Rodney, Uncle Albert and Granddad. Come on, man. Can't beat those two. Massive smile on his face too. Oh, fuck's sakes, man. That's bad. That's listen. that could actually ruin him, you know, that in the long term, because of what they did to him. Because, as I said many times, I've seen players down the years who didn't make that move have to explain themselves when they retired and that. And I hope it doesn't go through that. I really hope it doesn't. All right, bro. It's only us now. So I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, rest of the night. And I'll probably see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe on Friday, because that's when I come back. Hopefully, no illness. I'll be all right. I just needed company, and you guys came through as always. Appreciate that. Yeah, but yeah, get into the Discord, and that will tell you every single time I come on, guys. Yeah, as Beans and Toast said, like the notification didn't even come through today. There you go. That's what happens. All right, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for the company, and I appreciate you as always. Take care, everybody.